Hey there, little champs. This is Mr. Kevin coming at you with a new video on our roundhouse kicks. In this video, we're going to work on both our front leg and back leg roundhouse kick. Now, some of the most important things to remember when it comes to our roundhouse kick is that our roundhouse kick is a circular kick. So when we're throwing our kick, we're going to be rotating our body, and our kick is coming from around the side, which is, I imagine, why we call it a roundhouse kick, because it goes around. So if we get into our guard stance from our feet together, you're going to step your right foot back 2 times and make sure that back foot's turned. This is very important here. Hands up, elbows down. So we're going to start with our back leg roundhouse kick. So the leg that's behind you, we will often call this a rear kick. And the leg in front is called our lead kick. You may hear me say lead or rear kick. You may hear me say back leg or front leg roundhouse kick. And all that means is whichever leg is in front or behind, it's going to be that kick that we're going with. So we're going to start with our rear leg roundhouse kick or our rear kick. So when I do my kick, I want to first make sure that I'm twisting my body. Twisting my body. So if you're wearing your belt right now, we're going to see that belt kind of go side to side. If not, our belly button should be turning towards the direction we're going to be kicking. So if I'm kicking with my back leg, I'm going to rotate towards my lead side. If I'm kicking with my front leg, I'm going to be rotating towards my back side. So when I'm rotating, I also want to make sure my foot is turning with it. So when I turn my foot, I'm going to make sure my heel comes up off the ground a little bit, and I'm going to turn my toes with it. So let's practice that a few times. With our back leg roundhouse kick, we're going to be turning our lead leg. Okay, so ready to turn your foot. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Okay, so now let's add the chamber. So when we chamber, this is what we do every time before we kick to make sure that we're going to hit our target. This is how we aim and have balance in our kick. So our back leg is now going to raise up in the air and point. We're going to point our knee the same direction our foot is pointing. So we're going to pick up our back foot after we turn this foot, and we're going to point our knee to our left. Our heel and knee should be in a straight line. So if I laid a pizza on my leg, it won't go sliding down my leg or sliding down to the front. I want to make sure this and this are level like a table. Then I'm going to bring it all the way back behind me, making sure to have that back foot turn. Let's make sure we don't put our feet together here, because now I'm not going to be able to step, attack, or defend. We always want to make sure our foot's going back to where it started. So again, turning our lead leg, we're going to go 1, chamber all the way up 2, and then all the way back 3. Keep that guard up and eyes on where you're kicking. Turn your foot, chamber, and back. One more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Feel free to pause the video and practice that a few more times if you're losing your balance or if you feel like you need to work on it a little bit more. Now we're going to add our kick. We're going to snap our leg out. So once I've chambered, I'm going to pull my toes back, pointing them backwards. Okay, I'm going to try and make a rainbow with my foot, making a little bit of an arch. Okay, if this is what my foot normally looks like, I'm going to make a rainbow with my foot. So turn, chamber, make that rainbow. Now we're going to snap our foot down the middle, re-chamber, and then back down. When we're making contact with a roundhouse kick, we're going to be hitting with our instep. That's going to be the top of our foot and our shin. So if you're wearing your Crocs, that would be where the little holes are on the top of the Croc, or your tennis shoes, that's where the shoelaces would be. So again, hands up, you're going to turn your front leg, chamber, extend, re-chamber. This is super important. Make sure we go right back to the same spot, then back down. Turn, chamber, extend, re-chamber, back down. If you're having trouble keeping your balance when you're working slow, go ahead and put your hand on the wall or bag if you have the bag to help you balance. And from here now I can keep my balance here, hold my hand to the side, extend, re-chamber, back down, or I can hold it to this side and practice nice and slow while maintaining my guard and my eye focus on where I'm kicking. When I put that together in one motion, we're going to turn this foot the same time we chamber. Then we're going to make sure we snap out fast and bring our leg all the way back. Again, turning as we chamber, back leg roundhouse kick. Go ahead and practice that 10 to 20 times, just the back leg. And if you have a target, like a bag or a partner with mitts, you can work on it there. Okay, now we're going to go to the lead leg. So just like the back leg, we're rotating, but now we're going to be turning towards our right side. If our left leg's in front, we're going to be rotating the direction we're going to be kicking, which means now my back foot needs to turn. My back foot needs to turn. We do that squish the bug motion like my cross. Turn your foot, but we're going to turn the other way. Where our cross goes this way, our roundhouse kick's going to go this way. So rotating, and then we're going to chamber the same as we did with the rear leg, and then put it back down in front. In front, right back to where it started. Again, turn, chamber, put it down, reset. Practice that again 10 or 15 times. Go ahead and pause the video. Let's make sure that foot is going right back down to where it started, and we can place that pizza on our leg, having our knee and our foot in the same level. Okay, now, once you've practiced that, and again, use the wall if you're having trouble balancing. Now we add the snap. We're still hitting with the top of the foot and the shin. So we rotate, chamber, make that rainbow, pulling your toes back. We're going to snap, pull it back to the chamber, put it back down in front, and then reset. Turn, chamber kick, reset, and back down. Turn, chamber kick, re-chamber, back down. 10 to 20 times on your lead leg. And again, if you have a target, this is a great opportunity to work on your power, your distance, making sure we can hit the target and not lose our balance or let our guard drop. So that's your front and your back leg roundhouse kick, or your lead and rear leg. Make sure you watch this video as many times as you need to, pausing and rewinding to make sure you get the steps down. Good practice is going to make sure that when you're on the mat and you're practicing more advanced combinations, you're going to look that much better. So take the time to spend on each kick 5 or 10 minutes practicing, taking your time, holding your hand on the wall for balance, and make sure you do all 4 parts of that kick: chamber, extend, re-chamber, and back down. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video.